Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's been a long time since I've last uploaded, and now I am back to road to 2100 ELO. I am rated right now 2059 rapid. It's not my highest rating. My highest rating was like 2079, but then at this level, it is really annoying. You're gonna get matched against a lot of cheaters. Many people just like to cheat at this level. I don't know why. So I've lost a lot of games because of cheaters. But now we are totally fine, and we're playing someone from Iraq, right? Yes. Okay. Now I've seen this before, but I mostly take this pawn, so I don't think anything gonna stop me from doing that. Yeah, that one. So his idea is trying to checkmate me, thinking that I'm 200 ELO. We're gonna play g6. The queen will be moving, but the queen will be moving here, attacking my rook and also attacking the pawn. But after g6, queen here, knight to f6, what will he do? I don't know. Then we're gonna attack the queen. So g6, queen e5, knight f6. What can he do? I mean, kind of sacrifice I just take. There's nothing there, right? In g6, we're not blundering anything. In case he sacrificed, I take. Totally fine. This move is fine. So yeah, we played g6. Wow, my computer is completely a piece of shit. Okay, so he didn't play queen e5. I was expecting. Okay, I'm gonna play knight to f6 because there's nothing wrong in developing your knight and also defending a pawn. Now he's gonna play something like knight c3, of course, to attack the pawn, which makes a lot of sense. Should we try to defend the pawn by playing a very dumb move, bishop to f5? He cannot attack right away, so bishop to f5 to him might be annoying, but to me might be blundering, because maybe after bishop f5 pawn push and we take excuse me guys, I mean the electricity is bad, the computer is bad, everything's bad in this situation, but we're still pushing to 2100. See, bishop to f5, I'm guessing he's gonna push, and after takes he wants to add more pressure, but we always have bishop to g7, and he's clearly just looking at the pawn, so we're just gonna play bishop f5. I'm taking much time because I've never seen this before. Oh, it is this kind of opening where he gives you a pawn for free, and in return he gets development. Yeah, I really hate those kind of openings. They don't really work well. We'll take knight takes and bishop g7, some kind of a knight knight maneuver, and we cannot castle. We can actually castle because the knight is defending against this checkmate so yeah, pawn takes, knight takes, and bishop g7, knight here, and we can just play e6. So yeah, I'm gonna take that pawn, and he's gonna have his development, and we're gonna play bishop to g7. Yeah, he's clearly looking at the bishop g5 move, something like that. I have no clue. What do we want to play? So I don't know if he's clearly looking at this move, but I mean, knight d7 looks fine. Knight d7, we're stopping the knight from hopping in here. And knight d7, we're gonna get the queen out. I mean, just a simple knight d7, no need to overthink this. Yeah, whenever he gets the bishop there. Okay, so now stuff are going to be happening right here. Yeah, he's playing super fast as well. Probably seen this like a billion times, I have no clue. So the problem with castling, is there a problem with castling? I mean, knight jumping in might be a problem, but the knight is defended and the knight is defending here, so I'm not seeing any problem with castling. The only thing that we have to be worried about is the bishop. The bishop is not really well placed, and I don't want to go back. What are you even doing? What is this? Bishop takes, queen takes, knight here. The queen needs to move and probably go back. We have a knight here to attack the rook, who's probably going to go here to defend the pawn, but he's going to not lose the pawn because it's defended twice. So bishop takes, knight here, queen back. knight here, rook here. And then we hop in the other knight there so that we can go here, and after takes, takes, and takes, we can take with the queen and everything's fine. Kind of questionable. So bishop takes, queen takes, knight here. I mean, he can go to other places, right? Like this, and this. We have to attack it so that after takes, takes, he won't have time to play this. Bishop takes, queen takes, knight here. I mean, I think the queen's going to go back here. I'm going to play this, and he plays knight here to threaten checkmate, but I have knight to f6. The rook moves maybe here to defend this. And then I hold back, he takes, and I take. I mean, everything's fine, right? But am I forced to take, though? I'm not really forced to take, but I really want to take. That's not how it's supposed to be going. I also have queen here so that I can move the bishop somewhere, get some kind of queen trade. So takes, takes, knight here, queen here, knight here, knight here, knight to f6. I mean, I guess it's totally fine. Let's just play that. So he takes, we attack the queen. Queen moves, we attack the rook. We're trying to play knight here so that we have, so we have this move. Attack the queen. I was hoping for something like this here. Okay, he moved the queen there, which is exactly what I calculated. Now we're going to play this move. He's going to go there, and we're going to play knight to f6, and everything's fine. But, ooh, there's something very tricky. Knight e3, knight here, knight to f6, and pawn push. I move the bishop, and he sacrifices the rook. Shit, I did not see that. But we're going to play it. Let's see if he sees that. Most people just, shit their pants and try to play rook f2, especially after being like down one pawn. But he might think about this one. And we can just honestly don't really be frightened by it. We can just play h5, even though it's completely weakening. Yeah, we should be definitely thinking before playing. But it's been a long time since I've uploaded, and even though I keep playing a game like every single day, I try to play a 15-minute game every single day. But a lot of cheaters above 2000 elo, like to the point you cannot even imagine. I played like 15 games this month, and mostly over 7 to 8 cheaters, and most of them are getting banned. But after a very long time. See, this move I did not. Yeah, I mean, I was looking at this pawn as well, but I was mostly looking at the rook. If he played rook here, I'm also giving him time to double. Yeah, that's kind of bad. So he did move that. Now I have something which is really nice, which is e6. But the problem with e6, that he can take my queen, and after I take, he doesn't have a way to trap my bishop. And the bishop can, so I want to play e6. He can put the knight there, but I play, what? What do I play? Then I have to play h5. Some kind of a knight sack. Or a rook sack, pawn takes, knight sack, this, check. There's going to be a lot of fireworks right here. And this is crazy. Okay, so we're not winning a pawn. And my plan was to go knight to f6 so that I can make sure nothing will happen there. But knight here, there will be knight there, knight to e5 or knight here. This pawn will be attacked, but I have a simple e6. There's going to be a move like g4, but we are defending. So I think I'm going to play knight to f6. Just making sure nothing will happen on here, especially when he puts the knight there. Yeah, he's really pissed off by this bishop, and he wants to play a move like g4. Completely makes sense. We don't want to play this because after takes, we don't want to have double pawns. I want to move the bishop back so that I can play a move like knight here and attack the queen and make sure the queen will not be here. Taking here, though, he's going to take. And after takes, there's nothing. I'm trying to look some kind of sacrifice. But I think we're routing the bishop here. It's fine. The bishop here is not doing any kind of a good job, right? Yeah, not even a single good job here. We're going to move back with the bishop. We have to be careful about this stupid pawn, stupid knight hanging. My plan is to go here, knight to f5, and he wouldn't be capable of putting the queen there. And actually, oh my god, for 1 second I thought that I lost the game. Let's play knight a5, attack the queen. Yeah, he managed to escape. He was actually going this close to being his queen trapped. Now I want to play this fork, but there's a knight there, so we cannot play that. What can we play? Of course he's going to put the knight here, trying to take my bishop, even though it's not really important. He might try to attack me there. I have to be moving, I have to be doing something meaningful. Shit, he's playing super fast. What is wrong with these people? I mean, this seems fine. Yeah, I don't like to be attacking with the pawns, but when you don't have a plan, yeah, he's just jumping in. We have to be careful of our queen here, but the bishop is defending, so we don't care. We can play this, and after this we can go here, or we can play this right away, b5. He takes and I take, everything's fine. Let's play b5. We're trying to trap the bishop. If he takes, I take. He moves this pawn. I attack it. The bishop moves back. I attack. Mostly there's nothing here. But if he takes and I take, I'm attacking this pawn and also threatening the bishop. So after knight takes, hold on, after knight takes, queen takes, pawn here, bishop back, queen takes, knight takes, I want a pawn. And I'm already up a pawn, so he should be, I don't know, he's just playing super fast. He's just playing to my time. And actually, after a long time from recording, I realized how much time I've wasted just yapping, because I only have 9 minutes 41 seconds. That's crazy. And he has 15 seconds. What is that? Sorry, what? Why? What would you... This dude is weird. Because why would you allow me to go back, give me a free way to fork you? Even though it's going to be problematic because the bishop and everything will be looking here. But of course we will draw back. Nothing will be hanging, that's for sure. We just have to be careful. Very careful of a move like g5. Knight e4. He would never take, that's very bad. So pawn here, knight here. I'm expecting there's something there. So after pawn here, knight takes, attacking my queen. I just take his queen, he takes my queen, and I just take his rook. He takes, I take his bishop, he takes, I just ruin his pawn structure. Everything's fine. And he has a very weird pawn. Yeah, I kind of like it. If he played g5 and knight here, knight e4, and he decided to sacrifice, because then his queen is also hanging. But after g5, knight here, queen moves, thank you for the rook. If g5, knight here, knight takes, some kind of knight here, I take, and then he takes and I take with the rook, and after takes, we'll ruin the pawn structure, and then we have a free file for the rook on the e file. He did it anyways, but before he attacked my knight. That is beautiful. Wow. But that's also retarded, right? I mean, rook takes, bishop takes, king takes, he wants to play that. So that's beautiful. I like it. Very, very genius. Yeah. Genius way of playing. He would also have some kind of a check here. That's very annoying. But hold on, he missed something that is very, 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 very important. He thought that I'm going to either take with the rook or with the king. I mean, taking with the king, we cannot take with the king, sorry, I'm sorry. We take with the rook, and after bishop takes, king takes, he wanted to play g5 so that he can win the piece back. He thinks that he's smart, but after knight takes, what's going to happen? What's going to happen after knight takes? You did not see the knight? Or what? Oh. So he did see the knight, but I don't see your point. Okay, so this dude is just clearly just angry, I guess. And now he's pushing stuff. See, I want to play knight d5, but he will definitely take, and after I take this bishop here, and I just have a move. So hold on, knight here, knight takes, pawn takes, bishop takes, rook here. This is kind of pinned, but I always have e6, and I always have queen here, and I always have the king move. So I kind of like this move to block everything from happening here. Now, do I have this? Knight to h5? I mean, knight h5... The knight is not doing something important here. Knight e8, knight here, I love it. Knight here, knight there, that's good. But after knight here, what's going to happen? This. But wait, after knight here, the queen might try to get in. But if I played knight to h5, he doesn't have anything with his queen in. So knight h5, bishop takes, rook takes, king takes, some kind of a check, and I go back and always have the queen to protect, and he just completely lost his piece. So knight h5 is going to be useful in the endgame because, and also stopping the queen from getting here. Knight here, some kind of a rook sack takes. Ooh, I love that. Knight h5 and rook takes, and after I take, the bishop is pinning me, but I have e6. Yeah, knight h5. e6, attack the pawn, move like h4, who cares, I just move the knight, let's get those trades in, and he just completely blundered his knight. Yeah, he thought, that's the problem when you don't think about all of the options available for your opponent. Like here, he only thought about rook takes, or I move my queen. But he exactly pushed my knight away, and now he, yeah, I don't know what he was thinking about. Karim. Yeah, actually in Arabic, Karim, in English, it's generous. So he was generous with me. He gave me a free knight. That is very generous of him. Even though I was really close of trying to reach 2100, but yeah, the highest I've reached like 2079, and then wow, I went down to 2038, and then I get back up to 2059. But let's see what he's gonna play. I mean, he doesn't have any kind of rook takes this and some kind of a rook pin, e6. You take, I take, some kind of a check, I draw back. Yeah, ooh, I love that, but it doesn't work because of e6. That's the entire point of me having a pawn here. But we have to be careful. e6, what does it blunder? What does it do? I mean, e6, we're blocking the bishop. That's very important. e6. And then we can play knight here, but then he can take. That's very annoying. e6, he cannot have the queen here. I guess e6 is very important. Get the queen to e7 and then move the dame knight so that after rook takes, we take with the rook, and after rook takes, queen takes, and we're completely fine. The knight is really beautiful. This knight is really nice, and yeah. Even though I'm taking too much time to think, and I'm supposed to be losing because I'm not supposed to be having this very low time. Yeah. And I didn't have a4, right? Yeah, because there's this. Wait, what? a4, bishop takes, rook takes, rook takes. Yeah, I didn't have a4. So now we're gonna play queen e7. The reason for that, we don't want to play knight d6 right away because he can take, and after I take with the queen, I'm cooked, because even though it's completely fine to trade 2 rooks for the queen, especially when you're of material, he's trying to confuse me. That is a very powerful strategy when you're completely cooked in the game. Confuse your opponent. He's trying, take me, do something. But we're not gonna care. We're just gonna play, hold on. I mean, queen e7, I like it, but I don't want to be on the same line as this. But after queen e7, pawn takes, some kind of a pawn push. Yeah, he is trying his best to be annoying as hell. Or I can just play b4, attack the knight moves here, queen e7, check, that is annoying, takes, pawn takes, whew, but just queen here, and because the queen cannot get in, and nothing can get in. So pawn here, knight here, queen e7, Yeah, I love this move. Okay, knight here, queen e7. Okay, he's trying his best to try to play fast, even though I don't really care about playing fast. I'm just gonna play knight to d6. Let me trade the knights, let me trade the rooks, let me trade everything, and we will be very happy. We have to be trading this bishop. This bishop is garbage. Looking at up 2 pawns. Whew. So his only hope is trying to give me some kind of a check, but it doesn't do much because I can just take. If he take with the rook, I'm just gonna put my knight here, and he is forced to trade, or, you know, I don't really care. But this move, we're not supposed to be moving because then we're ruining the pawn structure, doubling up the pawns, allowing this stuff. So after this, we take. He takes with the pawn, attacking my queen. Queen e7, queen d6. And the queen cannot get in for any sign. Oh, that's actually very beautiful. Knight here, knight takes, pawn takes, queen here. Queen could be going here to give me checkmate, but the problem is the knight is here. Wow. I actually could have been losing this game if after knight here, knight takes, pawn takes, queen here, and queen to h6, I cannot really stop the checkmate. But I have a knight that is stopping the queen from being on h6. Wow. But hold on, can he sack the rook though? So that after this check, and after I hold on, rook sack, rook take, knight check, knight take, pawn take, but I can just take because now, I mean, yeah. I was thinking about rook takes, knight check, knight takes, pawn takes, but I can just take because there are 2 attackers and only 1 defender. But that's still a good plan though. It's still like a very tricky one. And I don't even have to take. I can just let him double my pawns. But I always like to think about weird sacrifices and weird ways for him to win against me, because that's very important in chess. You have to think about the very normal looking moves and also abnormal moves, because that's how you can improve. See things that are not on the board. Are you kidding me right now? That's what you decided to play h4. What does it do, bro? I don't give a single shit about this pawn. Yeah, we're gonna play knight to d6. If he take, I take. Thank you so much. If knight to d6 and he decided to take, I will take, he will take, and I will take with the queen. And after knight takes, I can take, and everything's fine. But we have to be thinking about all the options. Knight to d6, he has this check. I take. So after knight d6, knight check, knight take, pawn take, attacking my queen. I play queen f7. Queen gets in. We have knight here, attack the rook, attack the pawn, and he doesn't have checkmate because I'm stopping him. But what if you play check anyway and I take and he this and this, everything's still defended? Yeah. So knight d6, knight check, knight take. But hold on, knight here takes, and rook takes. Well, I just take, and after this I go here and I also have rook to f8. So I'm not really scared of it. Let's play knight to d6 and trade them pieces. But this looked kind of crazy, but I just also have king g7. He takes and I take, even though it's not optimal. So whenever he plays a check, we take, pawn takes, and we have to be very careful if we don't want to lose this damn game, because after knight takes, pawn takes, and we move the queen here, he does have queen in, and yeah. But then we have like rook f7. And the bishop is not doing anything because my bishop is defending and the queen is defending. So yeah, I guess it's totally fine. It's still not losing for me in any kind of way. Yeah, his mistake was going for this kind of a weird sacrifice right here, thinking that I only have a rook takes. But let me try to calculate. Okay, we're gonna take it because we thought about it. Pawn takes is still fine. We're gonna play like queen f7, but we have to be careful though, because after pawn takes, queen f7, the pawn is the only thing defending my queen from this bishop. He did do so. So queen f7, and he's gonna line up all of his energy on this pawn. Makes sense. Okay, what about queen d8 though? Hold on. Queen d8, queen here, knight here. That's a very bad move because he can sacrifice, and after I take, I get checkmated. So after queen d7, queen gets in, and rook f7 to protect against the checkmate. He lined up some kind of rooks there, but I always can win this pawn because my queen is not in the way. It is risky. Very risky, queen to d8. Hold on, does he have queen d8 in check? Ooh. But I just move, or I just take it. Come on, bro, you just take the damn pawn. Okay, queen d8, queen gets here, rook to f7 to stop the checkmate. Hold on, queen d8, rook here, queen here, and then we attack. Yeah. This pawn, bro, this pawn, if it starts pushing. But it's also very fun because after queen here, queen in this, and pawn push, we have queen to f7 and queen to f8, and we trade them pieces. So I guess like queen here, but this pawn is not protected, so shit. But we just move the king, bro. I'm gonna play queen d8. He's gonna be, oh my god, I have a chance to win the game. But rook f7, and he's completely cooked. Check, we just take. I really hate this pawn because these kind of pawns that allow stuff to happen. Yeah, but once I put my knight on f5, he's completely cooked. The pawn is disconnected from the defense of the rooks. So the pawn is stopped. The queen cannot get in. Even though after knight he can sacrifice, and I cannot take like this because the pawn is pinned. So after knight here and sacrifice and takes, check. Here, checkmate. Oh my god, if I play knight to f5 and I blunder that. Knight to f5, rook sack, pawn takes, check, here, checkmate. But hold on. What is wrong with this dude? Are you kidding me right now? Now I have, oh. So after knight e4, some kind of a check? Maybe. So just play rook f7? You know what, I'm just gonna play rook f7. No need to overthink this. Just stop the pawn, blockade the pawn, fork him, and the queen getting in is not a problem. But here there's something that's very beautiful actually. If knight here, like if he didn't play that, and rook takes, pawn takes, check, but I also have here. I have king f7, after check I go here. Even though my king is stuck, queen is stuck, everything is stuck, but he doesn't have checkmate because the queen is defending. Wow. Okay, so now he played this move because he's completely angry because of this move. We have queen to f8. Why am I playing queen to f8? See, I don't want to play this because he can take it. And if I take with the pawn, I lose the rook, and I cannot take with this pawn because the queen is, and I cannot get a trade. Whew, the position is crazy, though. But just play queen here, get the knight back, and just put everything on that. Yeah, let's go here. Oh my god! Why did I? Oh my god! Why did I not look at that? See, I always thought about h5, and shit, bro. h5 takes, check. We're gonna get cooked if we didn't do shit about this. But I guess I have knight e8, bro. Pawn push, knight e8, takes this, check, here. You take, I take. Oh, but this is being it. Oh my god, yeah. A damn pawn did all of that. Now he's a genius and he found the best move. Okay, we have to think. Hold on. He wants to take, and after I take, he's gonna get some checks in. So take, check, and I cannot move that checkmate. So after take, check. What can I do to stop any of this from happening? Knight to e8, takes, check here, takes, queen, takes, and I take. So he doesn't have something there. Whew, but I lost my advantage. So wait, knight e8, takes, check here, takes, and I don't take with the king, I take with the rook so that I don't get, you know, effed. But the pawn is very weak, everything. Bro, we totally messed this one up. And I don't have knight here because of some kind of a sacrifice, and the rook will be gone. So knight to e8, pawn takes, queen takes, knight here, pawn takes, queen takes, rook takes, and we call it a game. Bro, that was very bad, but very beautiful by him. He's still trying to fight even though he's down material. That's very beautiful. But what about takes, and this? And he plays something else. Hold on, that's something I did not calculate. Pawn takes, queen takes, knight here, and he doesn't take. I did the same mistake as this player. I did not think about all the options. Pawn takes, queen takes, knight here. He's not going to take. He's going to get the rook here. Pawn takes, queen takes, knight here. Rook here, I think checkmate. I guess we have to take. Why am I not thinking? I'm just going to take. I don't have time. Because I totally believe he's going to play check. Because it's so natural. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. It was so natural. But hold on, you stupid bozo. Because after this, he can play a rook here and you cannot stop the checkmate from happening. Oh my god. Am I supposed to block with the rook? That is nuts, bro. But hold on. Rook here. Pawn takes. Queen takes. He plays a check. And it's checkmate. I cannot take. Oh my god, I cannot even play a rook here. That is crazy. Knight here is going to play that. No freaking way. But I have this. Oh my god, I thought about rook to g here, but he can take. And after takes, he has checkmate. Oh my god. He's not gonna take. What? It feels like he turned on the damn engine right at the end when he got crushed. Like, I have no idea. Wow. That is very beautiful. Rook h4. See, I told you the damn pawn on h5. I did not think about all of the options, and that's why I'm gonna lose this game. You have to think about everything. Now I have to sacrifice a rook for it, and maybe a queen for it. I have no clue. Because after rook h4 takes check, I can run. But I cannot run because rook takes, and I have to take with the king so that I don't lose my queen, and some kind of checks, and I cannot maybe run back. You damn bozo, why did you not do that? So wait, I have to take with the queen, right? But why did he do that? Why did you do that? You were winning it. You were winning it, damn bozo. Oh my god. Man, people are just insane. That's it. People are just crazy. What the hell did he do? No, man. Wow. This dude is nuts. What? What? Thank you. Thank you for the... Oh my god. This dude was winning. Rook h4. You have 7 minutes and I have 35 seconds. I found the best sequence of moves and you didn't. Oh my god. This dude is crazy. Now you have no pin. You have no checks. This is a complete ass draw unless he blunders something else as well. He was winning. How someone on earth cannot even find rook h4? It is so obvious. It is so obvious. Wow. Wow. I'm very shocked because I've seen it and I only have 30 seconds on the clock and I was going to hit resign. But this guy... So check does not help. Does it help? Well, it gives us some time, so we'll play it. This, we go here. Because the king being here, that is not healthy. That is not healthy whatsoever. We have to go here, right? See, why am I going there, though? I want to go here and then push the pawn and play check. That's very beautiful. Let's go here. But I'm guessing rook f6. Yeah. I wanted to play like a move like e5 so that I can get the check in. That would be checkmate, though. What is that? See, he kind of trapped himself, right? Because that's checkmate. Unless I'm blind. Oh my god, he needs to sacrifice a pawn not to lose the game. Sacrifice a pawn, and that's a oh! Then thank you for the game. Thank you for the game. You have to sacrifice the rook. I give you a check. You take. But that's still not over. Because the pawn is so close. Damn, bro. How this game is not finished yet? Wait. Don't play too fast. Don't play too fast. I can take, he takes. I can just play rook here. He cannot move his rook. And after this, he's gonna play something. Yeah, we just play this move. We just play this move. Because if I just took right away, he's gonna take with the pawn and I have to move the bishop, and then the pawn is gonna be some kind of a problem. So play it cool. Make sure you're going to win that rook, and after he takes, you would have a check. And it's still checkmate because he cannot go there. Wow, that's crazy. From completely crushed in my position to him being completely crushed. That is so nuts. Wow, I mean, the game review is going to be some kind of a joke, man. That's crazy. That is nuts. The only move for him is to get, sacrifice a pawn. Check here, and then we take after take. We have to be careful not to get into some kind of stalemate, even though he still has a pawn and a bishop, so he can always go back. He resigned. 2067. I know, right? That is nuts. That is nuts. How someone... I mean, come on, bro. How he did not see rook h4, that is just completely beyond explanation. 70? I mean, come on. I deserve a 50% accuracy. This game was shit. Like, actual shit. Okay, we're gonna look at the game. e4, our beloved Carl Khan. Yeah, this move, I never understood it. Bishop f5. I don't know the theory of this. I've never seen this before. Wow, it's actually the best move to play, bishop f5. We took, and bishop here. Wow, I'm playing like a... Yeah. Yeah, I jinxed myself right away. I had to play h6 to stop the knight or the bishop from getting here. But I thought it's really, weakening, especially after I castle. Yeah. He needs to play this then. We took, that was bad. That was the best move. That is not the right move. We had to play e6 to get the queen trade. But I thought about e6, knight here. Yeah, what about e6, knight to g5? What can I do to stop the checkmate? Knight to f6. Or maybe knight back here. I had to play e6, still trying to get the checkmate, to trade in. We went back because I was honestly afraid of some kind of a rook sack and opening up my king. That's not healthy. Yeah, and I had to go here. We attack the queen. Yeah, and now I had to go queen to c7, make sure the queen will not get in. And also queen c7, protect this square. Yeah. We played the... Yeah, that was the blunder, because he thought I'm going to take with the rook. And actually, if I take with the rook, I'm completely dead, right? No, even if I take with the rook, I'm still fine. Because after takes... But let's say I didn't have a knight. Yeah, it's gonna even... It's still a little bit better for black, even though... Yeah. So we played the best move, knight h5. I like that. Wow. Bro. People are laughing at you watching this. How you did not see queen takes g5 check, forcing a queen trade? Wow, bro, that is just... Hold on. Okay, so after queen takes, knight takes, rook takes, rook takes, rook takes, king takes, pawn takes, and knight takes, bishop takes. Yeah, but it's still fine. It's still winning for black. Ooh. Wow. We blundered the win away. I had to play queen f7, even though I did not like it. I did not like queen f7 because the bishop is lining up, against my queen, and he was thinking about like this. I mean, he has 3 options to double up on the pawn, and he will be completely winning. And if I ever moved, I'm gonna get forked. So I thought that queen here and putting the rook there is better, or even the knight there is better. Yeah. Actually, now I had the chance to play knight to f7 because he will not get the queen in. Ooh, that was the blunder. I had to move the king so that after a pawn push, there will be no problems and I can take and then I can get the trade in. Yeah, king h8, that's a very engine-like move. He played the best move. That was beautiful, and now he's completely winning. Wait, what the f you're talking about? I had to play h6 in this position? h6! He can just take, but his queen is attacked. And then ooh, that's actually nice. That's fire. Oh my god. He completely winning. 6.7 plus for white. Please tell me how rook h4 is not the best move, or I'm gonna go crazy because I'm just mocking this guy because of this move. No, it is the best move. It is actually like plus 15. And it is winning. And then I have to sacrifice the rook. And I have to sacrifice the queen as well, just to try to survive a couple of moves. Wow, that is nuts. But he took... what the... Rook takes? Well, it's still fine as well. Yeah, it's completely a draw, even if I take with the rook or with the queen, so... He thought I'm going to take with the king, so he's going to win, but I took like this. He went there, and he allowed me to trade the rooks. I got the king closer. He went into a box, a mating box. Who does that? Oh, nice, beautiful move. Rook to f8 so that I cannot ever put the bishop on c8 and give him checkmate. But I found the best move. He played that. That's a check. He blocked. And I could have taken. And after pawn takes, I can just move. Totally fine. But I thought he's going to push. The king's going to get close. No need to get into any of these complications. And just... Shut up, engine. That's still a good move. He resigned. He was completely winning. That is just crazy. I cannot even explain this. Wow. Well, we are at 2067. Hopefully you enjoyed this analysis and explanation of my moves, and also a lot of mistakes being made from both sides. So hopefully you learned something from this, and see you later.